Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast, man. I'm your host, Coach John. I'm honored to be coming to you live from BMore, the real BMore. This guy's like one of the best people in the game from an integrity standpoint, friendship standpoint, loyalty standpoint. Just solid all around, brother. My guy, Coach Cal McDuffie. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. How you, man?
I'm good. Thanks for jumping on here with me.
Man, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. We've been knowing each other a long time, man. It's been a long grind,
It's
long
been a
journey to
minute.
get here.
Yeah.
So I want to tell the people, let's talk about originally, you from BMore. How'd you get into the hoop game, and where you are with it right now?
Oh man. I really gotta shout out Coach Mookie, man, with Team Thrill.
Yeah.
He like, man, you need to jump in here and be coaching, man. And that's kind of how I got started. So it started with BMore's finest, who is now Team Thrill. Got started with them, man, and rocked with them for some years until I ended up over with Team Mello in the EYBL program.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I got started. And that's where we met, man. With BMore's finest, getting into them, getting that bump against each other.
Yeah. Hey, them tough BMore kids. So how important is the basketball culture? Because I was just watching the camp that y'all had this past weekend. I mean, girls in there going hard, boys in there going hard.
Yeah.
We know BMore is a tough city, with the inner city challenges. How important and how strong is that basketball community?
Man, it's huge, man. It's huge, man. I mean, it really goes from BMore all the way out to Virginia. It's just a strong culture, man. And I think the biggest thing about it is, you know what I mean? You see the opportunities that it's presenting for the kids. And it's not as much of as a pipe dream or, like something that's far fetched. It's more so like, this is really attainable. You know what I mean? I'm touching kids and that's doing it on a yearly basis, making it to really good universities or, getting to the pros, having two kids from this area, one to go lottery in Jarace and then Cam Whitmore that goes to the Rockets. Those two local kids that, kids can been seen over the years, seen them come up through the AAU ranks, and now they where everybody want to get to. So the culture is strong, man. It's a good feeling to be a part of, but it's highly competitive, man.
Yes, sir. Definitely shout out to Coach Mookie, man, one of the smartest young men in the game.
Absolutely.
I love how you guys see him early and everybody kind of supports him, be it a prep school decision, a high school decision, a AAU decision. The whole city is moving forward. So I think a lot of cities around the country can really learn from you guys from the unity that y'all present to each other.
Yeah, and I want, and you know me, John, like, me, we keep it real. It get tricky at times. You know what I mean? It gets tricky, but I think the biggest thing, man, is, and I tell us to all like kids and families, man, get with people that don't have agendas. You know what I mean? Like get with people that genuinely want to see your kid in the best situation possible, and aren't doing it for any other agenda. So it gets tricky at times, but overall though, you get a lot of love and support. You know what I mean? We out on the road, we supporting each other. At home we trying to take each other's heads off. But when we get out on the road and we're going against Indiana and Virginia, whoever it is, man, we battling. We gonna support each other. So it gets tricky as any area. You know what I mean? I'm sure out there y'all got where it can get political at times, and certain kids ain't getting opportunities they may should get. That's everywhere for the most part. You know what I mean? But I think, like you say, it's really a strong fraternity here, man, and it's just about getting your kids around people that just ain't moving with no agendas, man.
Yeah. And you guys are big on the universal skill work, your bigger kids. I remember like even with the Maryland's finest teams, Jarace, he be playing, he handle the ball. You always raise him like shoot, handle. And I think
Yeah,
that confidence is what kind of got him through to be a lottery pick.
yeah. I will say, man, a lot of that stuff that he has, man, he was just blessed with. Our first coach Jarace, I think fourth or fifth grade. Maybe fourth or fifth grade, I had Jarace, and I had another kid that Kwame Evans was on his way to Oregon. Another
Mm,
kid, 6'9", 6'10", but we never put him in a situation where, hey, when we doing skill work, you on the block. No, we gonna work on these same guard skills that everybody else work on. And now he's a multi-tool player where he's able to get the rebound and start to break at 6'10".
mm,
Able to make decisions out of the high post and playing that point forward role. So, and then you got a kid like Derek Queen at Mount Bird. That's a team throw kid, 6'10", 6'11". But if you watch him, he give you flashes of Jokic. He can make all the passes. He can handle the ball on a break. He can finish at the basket. So I think that's definitely one thing I will credit our area to, man. We try not to put kids in boxes, man, and every kid is going to get the same, kind of attention and kind of same skill work and development. Because at the end of the day, man, the more you can do on the floor, the more valuable you are.
right, right. And that confidence early to get it early, like, I always tell parents, get your kids' feet ready for the perimeter. Teach them how to guard on the perimeter. Teach them how to play offensively from different angles. Because if you wait till high school, he's gonna be like a dinosaur out there. So you can really tell
Yeah,
when people do it early. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I know that was one thing that was big for us, man. We want everybody pushing that thing. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. So where you coaching now? Who you with now?
So right now, man, I took a summer off AAU. I've still been around Mello, doing some, recruiting here and there, trying to get kids over to the program stuff. But just more so doing high school, man. My son's in high school, so just my focus more so just kind of shifting to that a little more. He's in those sophomore, junior, moving from sophomore to junior. So real important time for him. So I just felt that it was more important to kind of keep my hands on him and guide him through this process. Because like you say, it can get tricky.
It get real tricky. And
Yeah,
I kind of had to do the same thing. My wife got sick, and then just kind of, you even though you pour a lot in the other kids, you realize your son got this short window, so you really have to
yeah,
put your dad hat on and start
yeah,
swimming through all the waters. Um,
yeah.
you did something real smart this summer. We just had talked about with your son as far as development. You took a year off from AAU, so I really want to kind of what you explain what you did this summer just instead of playing on the circuit.
Man, so honestly, man, what we did, man, and no knock for the circuit, man. The circuit is a wonderful thing. If you can get your kid in a position where you feel that they can not only play against good competition and develop, but develop also, then my hats off to you. Go do it. But for me, I just thought it was good for my son, man, just to work out, train, and then just played in a lot of men's leagues and played against grown men, a lot of pickup bumps. Whereas though you able to make those mistakes in real time and still
Yeah,
keep playing. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You're
yeah,
not looking over your shoulder, waiting for the buzzer to go off to get subbed out. And I think what happens with kids mentally is if I can have some success against these grown men, then there's no way I shouldn't be able to have success against my peers. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And I think for me, I know I personally saw a huge amount of growth in him over that period of time where, he's trying more things. He's playing a little more freely and it's no second guessing because I played against these stronger, bigger, faster, more physical guys. Now when I'm playing against my peers, I may be a step or two ahead of them. You know what I mean? I can understand certain angles better because that guy was 6'5" that I was playing against. Now I got to understand angles a little better.
yeah,
So it's been spring and the summer was, man. It was I wasn't sure how well it was gonna go, but just seeing him playing with his high school during a live parade in June, it was like, man, if it was a breath of fresh air, it was able to me take a deep breath. Like, you know what? I
yeah,
made I made the right decision. I made the right
yeah,
decision because
yeah,
he had a great live parade during the June time, man, and looking forward to the summer. So it's just about understanding your kids, understanding what they need. Because honestly, man, at the end of the day, reps is the most important. The more live reps you can get, the better off for your kid is going to be. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Get in
yeah,
there, train, get the skill work in, but man, if you can get them in some men's leagues, let them get beat up a little bit, let them get knocked down, got tripped. Man, that's that kind of stuff. It just builds a different kind of toughness to kids, man. And then they get with their peers, and it's like, man, it's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Them bumps from the man's league turn into easy and ones in high school.
Man, what?
Yeah, yeah. Are you still coaching high
Yeah,
school?
man. I am. So I'm up at his high school right now. He's at a school in the county called Howard County out here. Howard County, Maryland. They have it's like one of the top academic school districts in the country.
Wow.
And so they have a lot of good schools in the area, and Maryland is trying to get it to where as though the public schools are having the same opportunity as the private schools. Regarding playing in the live period and allowing coaches to see them during that June time and stuff like that. So they did allow that this year, so that was good for the public schools. So he got to play during the live period in
Yeah.
June. So he plays there. The school is Atherton High School. And so it's been well. He's grown a lot. His head coach is a really good guy. He likes challenges, so he gives them a good schedule. We have a lot of good events down here for high schools. And so, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. High school. I mean, you know how it is, man. We
Yeah.
run them
Yeah.
Friday
Yeah.
night games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, as a dad, like, I always told you this because a lot of stuff I was going through with my son, I always kind of leaned on you,
Yeah,
confided in you with things. And
yeah,
I just, I always tell you, like, you got to keep your hand on that wheel. Like you got to aggressively drive that steering wheel. Like sometimes let me lay off, let them know, like, this is the time they need you the most. You know what I mean? These
yeah,
teenage years, the confidence,
yeah,
they becoming young men. So you really got to mash on that gas pedal and allow them to grow. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
proud of
No,
you,
I mean,
man.
I came to you, kind of with the same kind of thing, just kind of trying to figure that out, and seeing you already go through it with JJ, man, just like you say, you try not to be that parent, but at the same time, you got to ride for your kid
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And ain't no shame in it either. You know what I mean?
at
Ain't
all.
no shame in it.
No, at all, man, at all, man. You get to go through that process with them, watch them grow, and be able to celebrate at the end when they accomplish them goals, man.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys are like, even on the AAU side and the high school side, once I really like learned the numbers of the DMV, I mean, you guys fighting against the Virginia area. You got the DC area. You got PG County, Mogo County. You got BMore. So it's like a lot of talent because a lot of people don't understand. They'll say, well, damn, how can it be so many circuit teams in one little area, one area? But it's like, nah, they probably could have like two more because there's so many
Bro, and
hoopers.
you know what's crazy? That's exactly what I was about to say. Man, there's so many kids, man. It really could probably be about one or two more circuit teams.
Yeah.
Because what happens is we get the summer bump. You know what I mean? We get the little, hey, we get all of the top teams. The independent programs. Let's get everybody in the gym. Let's get
Yeah.
some work, right?
Yeah.
And them independent teams are right in the game every time, if not beating them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's like we could. I think the area could definitely do it, just because the amount of talent down here is crazy. Like you say, you really going from Baltimore to PG to Montgomery County to DC and then to Virginia, because the Virginia kids, they taking that drive, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
They coming up to DC to play with Team Takeover. Who got a amazing program, and coming up to play with Team Durant. You got two Nike programs that's sitting in each other's lap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And then on the Adidas side, what
it's
you
like,
got? New World. You got New World on Adidas, right?
yep, you got New World on Adidas, and then if you go a little bit further to Virginia, you got Team Loaded.
Yeah, and they got two of them.
Exactly. Exactly. So
And then you got
it's
Thrill.
crazy, man.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
Thrill, who's Under Armour, uh, and then it was another Baltimore had an under Adidas program as well, but they end up moving off of it. But man, it's so much talent down here, man. It's so many dog fights, man. It's
yeah,
AU
yeah,
season is crazy in this area, bro.
yeah. I mean, like for me, when we used to like, we would run through the whole country. Like I had cats on, like I had Shelby from Texas. We talk about the early years, and we would
Yeah.
dominate. And then we would always have to go to that MIT, bro. The
Right, right,
MIT.
right, right.
Yeah. But that was some of the smartest shit Mike Saunders ever did because it exposed our kids. Cause like I remember the first time we played, we went second grade one year, we went like 30 something and old, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
like went to nationals and played against Team Glory, and they came out with like a 1-3-1 and tore our head off. You know what I mean? So I was like, these niggas got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? My brother stayed in PG County, so I was loving it. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, these niggas got the sauce. So this is
Yeah.
who we competing against. Like, in my opinion, back then, you know, Indiana and that area was kind of like the top dogs. You know what I mean? Then when it
Oh
got
yeah.
done, it was Maryland's finest. It was always somebody from Maryland you was gonna have to go through to kind of get your hands on that trophy.
Yeah. And I mean, man, y'all always had solid teams. Like y'all had well-rounded teams. You know what I mean? It was all that
Yeah,
was always the case. And so like us competing against y'all was always good because it gave us a different style to play against. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
I feel like ours was always like our style down here is probably so fast paced. You
yeah,
know, it's ripping and running, we getting up and down. Like you say, we got 1 through 5, we trying to push the ball. You know, we get against y'all, we got to play against a bigger team. You know, they got
yeah,
fundamental kids. You know, it's like
yeah,
now we got to be able to think the game through. So,
yeah,
you know, coming out that way, man, and playing against y'all and nationals and stuff like that, man, it was so good because kids got to see a whole different side, a whole different style
yeah,
of basketball, against good basketball minds. You know what I mean? Y'all had that thing rocking. Y'all knew what y'all was doing, man. That's why it was so
yeah,
much love and respect between the programs because we knew everybody was doing stuff the right way.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, like, y'all was the first people we would play, win or lose, whether it be in Ohio or be, would come out there, or a couple of times y'all came out here. But after the
Yeah.
game, it would always, like, me and the assistant, it'd be me and you or me and somebody else, be like, okay, what's up with that out of bounds play? I got you, bro. Here,
Right.
take my number.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yep.
I need that sideline play. Boom, take this. Hey, how he
Yeah.
hit that reverse? Hey, boom, take this drill. So we was really, like, a lot of my stuff that I started incorporating, I was getting, bits and pieces from guys all over the country, straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Same here, man. It's so, man, like that basketball coaching fraternity is big, man. Like,
Yeah,
man, you probably one of the guys I've linked with and been talking to for years. Whether we see each other for 2 years,
yeah,
we can still call each other tomorrow and it's, bro, what
yeah,
you need? I'm here. Just let me
yeah,
know. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's definitely
yeah,
allowed me to develop some lifelong friendships that I, man, sincerely appreciate, bro.
yeah, yeah. And we really molded them kids. It was a lot of strong black fathers, but it was a lot of husbands, you know what I mean? A lot of community leaders, a lot of guys who really cared to see these kids not end up on the wrong path. So that was
Yeah,
really big, man. That was
yeah,
really
yeah,
big.
yeah, man. I've been like I tell the kids I had all the time, man. Like I was blessed to have a group of kids and parents I had, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, they worked. They was mad at me if we wasn't practicing more than 3 days a
yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah,
And just to look
yeah,
at it now, man, like those kids that I had when we was playing, man, we got a kid at LSU, kid at Maryland, kid at
yeah,
Oregon, Jarace at the Indiana Pacers. We got
yeah,
Cam at the Rockets, man. It's like the kids have done so well, man. So it's like it was all worth it, bro. It was all
yeah,
worth it.
yeah, yeah. And those kids are actually, I mean, Jarace ain't even played it. He only played summer league. He's already had a camp, been back for the
Yeah,
kids, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And that helps the next generation, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It goes like I said, it goes back to the same thing we was talking about before. Just being able to see it, kids being able to see it. Oh shoot, that's Jarace right there. If
Yeah,
he can do it, I know I can do it.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And he's a
yeah,
good kid from a great family, so he giving back to them kids, man. He ain't big timing them. You know what I mean? He's
yeah,
showing love.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's a good time down here, man. I want it's a great time.
And I think I don't wanna forget this, man, because I know I recently celebrated anniversary and you did too. So shout out to the
Yeah,
missus, you know what I'm saying?
appreciate it,
And
bro.
like
Appreciate it.
um a lot of this, what we do, it takes a strong woman to allow us to do it. You know what I mean? Being on the road, pouring into
Yeah,
other kids, allowing
yeah,
us to be the men we need to do to raise our sons, holding things down. So we always
yeah.
got to appreciate that queen. You know what I mean?
No,
Just kind
for
of being
sure.
there for us. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Mine just always hold it down, man. Like not even second guessing it, man. It's definitely like you say, man. It's a good feeling to just have that support, man. Just have that support, know that person got your back 110%. So definitely wouldn't be doing without it, man. I've seen you and your family, man. Like you've been an inspiration for me just from that standpoint. Just seeing the man that you are for the family, man. So
yeah,
Like I said, it's just about keeping good people around you, bro. That's probably the most important thing, man.
Yeah, yeah. And I appreciate all the mental health check-ins. I always fought a strong role for my son. I always been very protective
Yeah,
of his mental health, you know what I
yeah,
mean? His
yeah.
ability to enjoy the game. So, even it be days I might be kind of dark. Hey, big homie, I'm just checking in, man. You good? I'm like, damn, that's real. Hey, man, I'm looking for a school. Hey, let me call my guy. And if this, I'm gonna just put an option there for you. And I'm like, I'm so big on loyalty. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
never forget
seen
those
it?
things, bro.
Yeah, yeah. No, man. Listen, it ain't always you come across relationships like that, right? Like
Real
we
shit.
didn't we
Yeah.
didn't coach against guys and been around guys, But when you get them genuine relationships, man, with people that genuinely care, like I said, ain't got no ulterior motives, man. Like they the people you gotta keep close, bro. Whether y'all talk every day or not. Listen,
Yeah.
you need me,
Yeah.
bro. Just let me.
Yeah.
We need to talk. Give me
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
We can rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
So yeah,
look,
nah, bro. That's all love.
thank you, man. Thank you. So look, I know you got junior. This is junior year, right?
Yeah,
This
going
your
into his
son
junior
junior
year.
year.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
was he
yeah.
playing? What he playing like the 1-2 combo?
Yeah, he playing the 1 and the 2, so he about 5'10". He probably playing more than one spot. A lot more than one spot, man. He's a defender. He defends. He's an on the ball kid. You know how the kids from this area. You got to be able to
Yeah.
defend. So he's really good defensively on the ball. He's shooting the ball at a high clip. This summer, man, he shot the ball well. He was hitting three at a minimum 2 to 3 threes a game. And just doing real well in transition, getting guys the ball, man. So I think, just seeing his growth, I think he's gonna be in a good position to kind of, set himself up for, a good situation college wise. And in the day for me, man, it's just about like you said, it's getting that free ride, bro. Wherever we can go, that's
Yeah.
gonna love
Yeah.
him and appreciate him being there.
Yeah.
They gonna give him that free education, man. Listen, we
Yeah.
we are more than appreciative, man. So I'm excited about this growth. Like I said, this spring and summer it's been huge for him. I think it's helped him tremendously. I can just, you see when your kid get that little swag about him,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can really do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I see him getting there, man. So it's a beautiful feeling, man. Just to kind of be able to sit back and watch that, and just continue to support his dreams. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? If he
Yeah.
if he loves it and this is what he want to do, man, we got to pour into that, right? Like
Yeah.
we got to
Yeah.
pour into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And I just hear it in your voice, and I hear it like, you know, that turn from like eighth, ninth, then that sophomore year, that going that junior year, it's like I'm already up at 6 a.m. whether dad up or not. Like I'm getting this shit, you know what I mean? And that's where he's at now. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him.
That's where he's at, bro. He's hitting me up like, "Dad, what's up, man? Like, can we go today? Can we go today?" And like I told him, I said, "Bro, you at the age where I shouldn't be asking you like when you going to the gym today. You supposed to be asking
Yeah.
me like,
Yeah.
what time we getting it in? When can we get it in?" And so I think he's starting to like, and that part of me, like, we've been in it so long. When he was a baby, I was really doing it. Really on the sidelines.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, it was just about not forcing his hand, just kind of allowing him to grow into it and develop his own passion for it. And that light switch kind of clicked, bro. I think that light
Yeah. Yeah.
switch
Yeah.
clicked.
And we talked about that. I remember when he was like in middle school, and it was like,
Yeah,
it because you gotta understand he saw it so much, you know what I'm saying? Like he
right.
saw it so much. And you really don't want him to peak early. So like now he just that wolf with his fangs
Yep,
out, you know what I mean?
yep,
And
yep.
yeah,
And
yeah,
he taking names, bro. He got names on that list, bro. He's trying to
yeah,
check off, man.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
because, like you say, now he's developed them things. Like, oh, it's my turn now. Like it's my
yeah,
turn. So it's been good. And just like I say, man, just seeing you allow JJ to grow. Constantly working with him, but just allowing him to grow at his pace, not trying to force his hand.
yeah,
And it's like I said, those have been pointed for me, man. Like I said, even when I'm questioning some things I'm doing, I'm hitting you up, like, bro. Like,
yeah,
how was that
yeah,
process for you? And just
yeah,
what you think, man. Just what you think. So as dads, man, it's so much harder as dads, man, because it's like
yeah,
you care, you pull on your heartstrings, but at the same time, you gotta have some of that tough love too, to
yeah,
be like,
yeah,
look, bro, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it.
yeah,
Like we
yeah,
gotta do better.
yeah. And you gotta like what they don't gotta understand is like it's hoopers. Everybody's a hooper. Then
Yeah,
everybody like, you got I do this ball, but like you really want to separate yourself is like, what are you doing when they chilling? You know what I mean?
Yep.
When dudes is chilling, like, what are you doing? Are you getting your rest? Are you eating right? You know what I
Yep.
mean? Are you getting them extra 250 free throws in? You know, are you really to deal with the adversity of this game? And sometimes they got to bump their chin. Like my son had to bump his chin and understand, like, you know, I pushed you like this for a reason to be able to fight through
Yeah.
this adversity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm so excited for JJ, man, because one, he got a strong dad behind him for one, right? That is right instrumental in this process. But like two, you've been there to support him through those adversities. You know what I
yes, sir.
mean? Maybe, JJ not getting the shine or the opportunity he deserves, but he got a strong dad behind. Like, bro, if we keep rocking and doing things the right way, the opportunity will
Yeah.
present itself.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
So I'm excited for him, bro. I can't wait to see these next 2 years for JJ because I know it's gonna pop, bro. The work
Yeah.
always shows, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And the work shows, and it's just like I tell them, if you just stack wins daily and stay disciplined, you'll win in the end. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure.
Before I let you go, man, it was crazy. I seen Jarace somewhere. I don't know if it was
Hmm.
2 years ago, maybe three. But I saw him, I was kind of chilling. And I never want
Yeah.
to be that dude like, yo, remember me? But he kind of saw me
Right,
and he
right, right.
spoke. And I'm like, you remember me? Like, yeah, I remember you. And I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Okay, BMore. Like, it's different, man. It's different. I'm proud of him. Like I told you, man,
Yeah.
anytime y'all come out here, somebody need to know a hotel, restaurant, gas, whatever happens, y'all always welcome. I'm gonna make sure they feel like home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely want to get out there, man. If I can get out there before the high school season start, I am. But if not, I might try to sneak out there for like a weekend or something.
Yes,
And
sir.
when I do, I'm gonna definitely reach out, man. 'Cause I want to get out there and check him out, and I just want to get out there just to check it out and get with you for a little bit too. 'Cause we've been saying we're gonna do that, so I
Yes,
definitely
sir.
want to tap in with.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna be that way too because I'm after this year I'm getting back on the AU side, so I'm gonna have one independent girls team and one boys team. So I definitely be out there, let them get some run, like a 2-day bump or something. Yes,
What
sir.
age you gonna start with?
That's the thing. Well, I probably have I probably do like a 16U maybe
Okay,
boys, and then probably a 13, 14U girls. Cause
okay,
I got some middle school girls as dogs that probably out of 10 or 12 of them, probably 8 of them should be able to go D1 if they stay on track. So,
next.
yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna stay on
listen,
the girls' side.
whatever you need, bro, you come this way, man. You ain't gotta think twice,
We
bro.
good. Yes, sir.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Well, look, man, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you go, man. I appreciate you, my brother. You know what I mean?
Man, appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man, for real.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna get this out to you. I shout you out, and we're gonna
Okay.
talk in like a week or so.
Yeah, man. It don't gotta be a week. Let's link before that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, much love, man. And let me when you get junior schedule, send me the
Okay.
schedule because I'm traveling, I'm scouting. So
Okay.
I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna see one of his games.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and I gotta get JJ info, man, because I gotta check him out. I want to keep tabs too, man. Because like I said, I'm looking forward to this year for him, man. So that's when we get off here, we can rap. We can rap, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
get to the
Yes,
rest of
sir.
that stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, much love,
Much
fam.
love to
I
you,
will be in
fantastic,
touch.
bro. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, bro.
Yeah.